Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Coming up tomorrow, Michelle, Sweet Lenny, and I are going head-to-head in a batting practice competition at the Beloit Skycarp Stadium. Plus, we have a new band taking over the soundcheck stage. But one more thing before we go tonight, the founder of THOR Wellness, Teresa Tateossian, is here tonight to give us a few practical tips to help us avoid burnout. Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So one of our biggest burnout stressors can be our jobs, honestly. And one of those things you're big on actually is auditing our work environment. Tell me a little bit more about this.
Absolutely. So just like every busy mom, busy woman that has a lot to tackle all at the same time, obviously our work is a really big aspect of our day. And a lot of times what I advise clients is that they audit their work situation, right? Their work stress, their work environment, see what's draining them, what type of tasks do they feel resentful towards, and continually evaluate and reassess and readjust and see where a good, healthy boundary can be set.
Yeah, I think one thing we don't actually realize in our work environments that we actually sometimes have the power to say no when someone is asking us if we can take on a task or help them out like when we're swamped, not knowing that we too are swamped, but that's part of us learning to set our boundaries. How can we not only set our boundaries, but also be comfortable enough to stick to them too?
Exactly. So setting our boundaries really comes with a lot of emotional awareness, right? So we need to have an awareness about what drains us, what type of tasks we feel we feel resentful towards, and continuously kind of check in with our emotional health and emotional wealth so that we don't eventually run out of it.
Yeah, so I think something else that we also don't realize that contributes to our burnout is our emotions. When we're super stressful in a super stressful situation, what can we do to help us not feel like super stressed? How can we regulate those emotions?
So one of the biggest key factors to emotional regulation is, first of all, having the awareness to understand that you're not feeling right. And some of the ways that we can help our body to feel more emotional richness is to pay attention to things like our recovery, our sleep, our movement pattern, our nutrition. Are we eating enough protein? Do we get enough rest? And take active steps towards incorporating those actions and those activities into our lives.
Yeah, so lastly, I want to touch a bit on yoga and Pilates and just strength training in general. Yoga has been super huge over the past couple of years, but Pilates has most recently taken over. It's really, really trending. How do these help with strength training and stress management?
Yoga and Pilates are great, and a lot of the women that come to my retreats actually come exactly for that reason. And so yoga and Pilates work to help you with mobility, your stability, some strength training through body weight type of resistance, and they help you manage your nervous system, manage your emotions, and just kind of feel really good. When you add meditation to that, it's actually the full spectrum of wellness activities. Now, on top of that, if you add strength training to your routine with some resistance bands, potentially with some dumbbells, body weight, and add progressive overload into your training schedule, you will have the perfect combination.
Yeah, so where can we go for some more tips? You're blessing our lives right now.
Absolutely. So you can find me on my website, thehouseofrose.com, or you can come check it out on Instagram. How good can it get? A lot of free tips. I have a lot of different guides on specific training programs, how to feel better in your own body, emotional eating, alcohol, and things like that.
Well, thank you so much, Teresa, for sharing all this with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye.